Hello, Amherstburg, and all the listeners out there streaming us from wherever on CKBG.ca. This is Music Monday, and we have some returning guests with some big news. Roger and Bernadette, you've heard of them, you've seen them back to back. They play all over Amherstburg and other venues over Windsor, Essex County. They're joining me today here in the studio. Welcome back, the both of you. How you doing?
Very good. Thanks for having us. Appreciate it.
Great to see both of you again. Now, while you're here today, some big, exciting news. You both got selected to make some music for a new independent film that's not even released yet. Have they wrapped up shooting, do you know?
They're still shooting. They'll wrapping up at the end of September. Then they go into post-production editing, scheduled for release early spring next year, 2026.
Very nice. Yeah. And what's the name of this movie?
The movie is entitled Finding Kronos.
Finding Kronos.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a detective thriller, you were saying.
It is. It is.
So all the ones out there like myself that like anything to do with police or really gets your mind thinking, because detective work and it leads you to different clues, you're going to love this when it comes out. We'll talk more about that later because it could be coming out on one of the many streaming platforms out there. But they actually found both of you to make the music. They reached out to you.
They did.
That must have been unbelievable.
Well, it was pretty exciting. Like when we got the call, it's like I thought it was a joke. Like really. But yeah, they reached out to us. What happened? Can I tell you the story?
Yeah, absolutely.
So what had happened is we play in Wallaceburg pretty regularly, and it's a kind of an old venue. It's kind of like a roadhouse kind of feel. And the filmmaker is originally from Wallaceburg. He moved to Toronto, and he has a studio up in Toronto. He wanted to do a on-site scene, and he remembered this venue from his childhood. So he wanted to come back here, and he arranged with the venue to do a scene shoot over there. He then asked the venue, do you know of any musicians that you can recommend that have original music? So they recommended us. So he contacted us, and he said, can you give me samples of your music? So we gave him the songs we released last year when we came here with you under the first CD. And we have a bunch of material coming out later this fall. And one of the songs is called Ride Free. We gave him 6 or 7 to choose from, and he picked that one because it had a bit of a roadhouse kind of feel. So he called us up, and he said, hey, can we use this? And well, I'm not going to say no, right? Sure you can use it. And then to top it off, Spencer, he invited us to the shoot. So we brought, the two of us went up with our full band as well, and he actually did a video shoot for us in the venue performing this song. Oh. And then we got to sit in on a scene in the movie as the musicians in the background. So it's pretty cool for us.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
First time on camera for both of you? For something like that, like a movie?
Something like that.
Yeah, I've been told I got a face for radio.
Yeah.
I've been told that too.
I prefer to be behind.
You prefer to be behind?
No.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it was pretty exciting. So we're really excited, stoked.
Well, I'm excited. Great experience.
Yeah.
Well, I'm very excited to hear this because this is the first time for me. Let's jump right in to Ride Free. It's got a roadhouse feel, you said.
That's what the guy said, yeah. So
I love it.
Drive-in tune.
Yeah.
Drive-in tune. Well, now I'm really excited. Here it is, Ride Free. Do you want Roger and Bernadette or back-to-back?
So a little story on that, right? We are the back-to-back band. We
Yes.
play as a cover band like that. When we went to register the name for original music, there are literally dozens of other bands called the back-to-back band. So we went with Roger and Bernadette. So we're Roger and Bernadette.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Ride Free, Roger and Bernadette on the Berg. Well, there is Ride Free, Roger and Bernadette on the Berg. I really like that song. It is a driving song. Like
it is.
I think you might have been inspired maybe going to the shoot of the movie, right, by the 401. Like you're just like, oh man, this is perfect for this movie. So did you do any tweaks for it or?
No, actually, the inspiration of this song, because this is not our typical style of music we play.
It's not, but you do it really good.
Well, thank you. A lot. We do a lot of work for other artists in Windsor, like blues artists and things like that. But it's not something that we would normally play out, but we could. This particular song, the inspiration, if you listen to the words, it's all about Vegas and gambling. And it's about, the metaphor is Vegas and gambling, but it's really about taking a chance in life. And when you got nothing left to lose, put it all on the line. You know, and he really liked that vibe.
It's pretty scary stuff when you got nothing left to lose.
Life's a gamble.
Yeah.
Life's a gamble. You win some, you lose some.
Yeah, literally. These songs, I'm excited to hear you. There's 2 more, which Today we're playing a lot of music here on the Berg, but like, how long of a timeline did he give you to make these songs?
He actually picked from our catalog.
So you already had these pre-recorded.
Yeah, they were actually scheduled for release, and we were supposed to be released earlier this year. But when he got a hold of us, we delayed it so we can work it out with him.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Now, this next song, what can you tell us all about Take Me Back?
This next song is really, this is a Bernadette kind of song.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was a child.
Yeah, so what it is, she can tell the story. If
No,
you like,
I'm loving the way you tell
I'm
the
sure.
story.
I'm sure we'd all love to
But,
hear from.
I mean, it's a very visual song. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, oh,
It's
yeah.
a very visual song. It's everything when you're growing up, when you're a child, like going to church on Sundays, and homemade apple pies and hot chocolate. It's very visual and it's very old fashioned, I guess you could say, and looking through the eyes of being a child growing up. Because these children nowadays, when you listen to that song.
So when we wrote this song, it was after rehearsal one night, and I had the opening, kind of the introduction, and we said we should do a song that's just very simple in nature, like a very simple arrangement, like just a couple chords with a nice melody, but a meaning that something we think has a meaning, right? And that particular night, we were thinking a lot about when you were a kid, right? And how simple life was when you're a kid, and then you grow up, and it's not so simple anymore. And in those days when you were younger, you don't realize what a gift it is till you get older.
Yeah.
So we put this song together, and I hope everyone likes it. But we do, we get invited to do seniors' homes now and then, and we play this song for them. And the first time we played it, like a lot of people were crying, and I said to Bernadette, "Geez, they don't like the song," because they're all crying. But it was because it touched them.
It's sentimental.
And the title, "Take Me Back," because the last few years we've been into country music a lot, and country music has a way of having a title of a song that doesn't really mean what the song is about. So when we made the title "Take Me Back," it kind of means, most people would think it's about a relationship and you want to get back together, but it's not what it's about.
Take me back to the easier, the good times,
Yes.
the fun times,
Yeah.
whatnot.
Good old days.
Yeah, I was one of those people that wanted to grow up when I was younger, and that was a mistake.
Yeah, some people say I still haven't grown up.
Yeah, I guess probably me as well with that part. May look older, but still act younger. Anyways, I'm really excited to hear this. So Take Me Back, Roger and Bernadette, you heard it from them. Sounds like a great backstory that's going to really touch people and take you back to a time in your life. Without further ado, Take Me Back, Roger Bernadette on the Berg. There it is. That is Take Me Back, Roger and Bernadette on the Berg. It's a very sweet, soothing song. You sound very, very, like you're almost like telling like a lullaby. It's very nice, very relaxing. So that's going to be really, really interesting to see where they fit that in. Because I was saying off air, I could picture the gentleman, whoever's playing the main character in that movie, driving, reminiscing about his father, whatnot. Could be used in a number of scenes, but probably an emotional, heavy scene. I could picture that song because it's such a nice song.
Yeah.
Well, thank
it's
you.
very simple, like me. Did I say that?
I don't know
Did I
about
say
that. I don't know about that. I love it. So this movie, it's supposed to be a springtime release next year,
Yes.
correct? You guys have a blast on set that day, or what?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, I've never really been in a movie, just my voice, but I did go to a set one day, and it's a little intimidating.
Yeah, funny you say that because again, even when he called us and we made the appointment, the date, and all that, I still expected a guy to come up with like an iPhone kind of thing, right?
Yeah,
And he shows up with like a crew of 8 people. He's got sound, microphones. He's got these boom things. He's got all kinds of technicians, and and he had them working like as a team. So I thought, these guys are legit. These guys are for real.
For real.
No, that's great. That's really exciting. That's a way to really even get your name out there even better. People are going to hear that you two literally did music for a movie.
Yeah.
That's really, really cool. And you got listeners, I understand, Michigan and Arizona.
Michigan, Arizona. I think there's one out in Ohio today. Yeah.
Well, shout out to
Sorry, Iowa, not Ohio.
Iowa.
Yeah.
Well, shout out to all the listeners, the fans of Roger and Bernadette. We're very excited to see the movie when it comes out, and I'm sure all of you are listening as well. You do have one more song. Now, what can you tell me about Far Away? This sounds like also something with heaviness behind the song.
No, no.
Like, you pulled the country. It's not like that.
No, this one here, it's and actually that's sometimes the difficulties we have, Spencer. Is people ask, well, what's your genre of music, right? And I don't, we've been usually say country pop blend or something like that, but our style is like very diverse. We try to be everything. So some people say jack of all trades, master of none. We like to say versatility, But this particular song was inspired by Jimmy Buffett. I'm a huge Buffett fan, and
Kenny Chesney.
I got into Kenny Chesney big time about 4 or 5 years ago, and he's like the new Jimmy Buffett to me, and to a lot of people as well. But Bernadette's not a big fan of Mr. Chesney.
Don't say that.
Oh, but I don't think Kenny's listening. Okay, I really don't.
On, Kenny.
So it was inspired by that. So with this one came about because I had a whole bunch of percussion instruments in the studio. I had like bongos and congas and the fish that went that kind of noise. So I would just messing around and came up with the rhythm, and then kind of came up with this song. And this particular song, once the weather gets a little bit better in terms of not so hot, we're going to probably do a shoot in Amherstburg, and we're going to invite some people to sit in with us on that.
Oh, very
Once
nice.
you hear it, I think you'll understand why we want to do that.
Very
but
nice.
It's just a fun, happy summertime song.
That's
Beachy
great.
vibe.
Yeah. Have a margarita while listening to it, pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
I like him.
I like that. I like that kind of music. Margaritaville's a great one to just sit around and relax to in the sunshine. Yeah. Do you have any upcoming shows that you would like to talk about while you're on air?
Actually, while we're on the air, first of all, big shout out to Town of Amherstburg for inviting us last Saturday. We were the musical entertainment for the line dancers, the Golden Age line dancing group that performed for Farm Fest. We've got an upcoming show. Friday night, we're going to be in Blenheim. Saturday, we're going to be in Leamington. And Sunday, we're going to be in Wallaceburg at the exact venue that we performed Ride Free for.
Right.
Wow.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Exciting week. Yeah.
And everybody, you update your website where you're playing, correct?
Yes.
So that's an easy way. www.backtoback or Roger. I'm trying to remember. There's two.
Well, actually,
connected.
we got two. Yeah, but they all link the same way. Our cover band is thebacktobackband.com with the number 2, or Facebook backtobackband.ca, or rogerandbernadette.ca.
Awesome.
So they'll take you to where we're going. And events are always updated. We post every Tuesday morning where we're playing that weekend.
Awesome. Yeah. Well, before I play this song and we let you go, I want to thank you both for coming in. We're going to close it out with Far Away. Once again, what is the name of this thriller that's coming out?
The movie's called Finding Kronos.
Finding Kronos, ladies and gentlemen. It's got a Greek mythology name. We'll see what happens. There might be something to do with some Greek mythology in it. Who knows?
I think he's a fan of it. I will find out next year.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure both of you will post on your social media page about when the movie is set to be released and whatnot, because I'm really interested.
Yeah, we're excited about it.
This is going to be really exciting. So
before we head out, if you don't mind, special thanks to you guys here for supporting local musicians, because it gives us an avenue to showcase what we're trying to do, because it's tough out there. And second, J.D. Oppen is our mastering and mix engineer of Ole Miss Studios out of Windsor. So he's been behind helping us with the mixing and mastering, and he's just a great friend of ours. Just a big shout out to him. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate that.
Thanks for having us.
We love having the
Appreciate it.
guests. We love having the guests. Thank you for the kind words, and thank you for making some great music that we get to play, and obviously great enough for a movie.
Thank you very much.
It's easy for us. Thank you.
Closing it out with Far Away here on the Berg, Roger and Bernadette.